Been a while since I've heard that little piece of music, and it is a long-lost friend. It is 8 o'clock in the magic city of Birmingham, Alabama. Live from the multiple location station in more ways than one. I know I use that phrase in another manner, but tonight, from Global Championship Wrestling, welcome to GCW Radio. GCW announcer, the Magic City Motor Mouth Fast Eddie Layne on this side of the control panel, and live from Mad Dog's House of Pain, Mad Dog Dan Sawyer, my brother. How you doing?
Doing great, man. Just looking forward to getting back around the Global Championship Wrestling ring, seeing all the great fans this Saturday night. It's just been too long. November 21st, we couldn't get here fast enough.
Well, I know schedules have been absolutely haywire over the last couple of months, and that's putting it mildly. I'm hoping that I hit the button in time because we should have, in addition to, I will say live from the Sunshine State of Florida. Do we still call you the King of Florida? Do we go ahead and effectively stick with the King of the Southeast, Francisco Ciatso? How you doing, man?
Doing really great as usual, man. No, it's King of the Southeast now. I got my certificate. All the promoters in the Southeast that really matter deem me the King of the Southeast. Dan Sawyer from Global Championship Wrestling, Paul Eubanks, Central All-Star. Got Southern Fried Championship Wrestling and Big Charles Anschwitz, Sal Hamoy down here in Florida. They all got together and had a meeting of the minds and kind of crowned me the King of the Southeast. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Pissed a lot of people off, but, you know, I'm all about pissing people off. And, I work hard for what I do.
Your job.
So last thing, absolutely, that's my job. So the last thing I worry about is what the boys think. Hashtag the boys. Hashtag my balls. How about that?
Well, let me see. Hold on. We've got hashtag shoot unstoppable and hashtag the Supreme Fachim right next to hashtag hell damn ass. There you go. It's hashtag Fez. Bite me, Jimmy Fallon.
Things are going very, very well, man. Eddie Layne, Dan Sawyer, things are going really well. We're looking forward to hashtag show in a box heading to Pell City, Alabama this Saturday night for Southern Legends Fan Fest. Always a good time. Always one of the best shows in the Southeast, Global Championship Wrestling. So really looking forward to that this weekend.
Now, Dan, I'm going to kind of put you on the spot because over the last couple of months, you've been a stronger liaison to the front office than I have. Ever since I got bounced from the commissionership, I haven't had a chance to speak with Bullet Bob that much, and I know you and he are on a regular basis. What is the first bombshell that now, okay, before we go into that, let me go ahead and bring everybody up to speed. For those who remember, and I'm going to take this one out from under him, in a previous show, because of extenuating circumstances and health concerns, and because he said he felt it was time, Mad Dog relinquished the GCW Heavyweight Championship as well as the World Tag Team Championships, and they have been put in an open tournament environment that we are putting things together. We had a first-round matchup back in September, and the Brotherhood, O'Hagan and O'Malley, advanced from that match. But now is where I'm going to turn it over to Mad Dog and ask if there's a bombshell you'd like to drop right off the bat from Bullet.
Yeah, actually there is. We're going to have one tag team match this week, and it will be an advancement of such. Circle of Disrespect, the King of the Southeast, Francisco Ciatso, and Mr. Simon Says will be taking on the Aries brothers. That's Andrew and Scott. And these guys, they're a good brother tag team, but they're going to have their hands full with the Circle of Disrespect. And, no matter what happens in that tag team match, starting in December, Mr. Ciatso will be competing in the GCW World Heavyweight Championship, too. So this time he's tagging with his partner, and he'll be wrestling in the tournament come, December 25th. But got to concentrate on that November 21. Circle Disrespect getting together. Teddy Tutwiler. What a great night. You got Stormy Lee. She's got a big match taking on GCW Ladies Champion, the one, the only Pandora. Calm like a bomb. I've heard these ladies got into a little bit of a match, not too long ago over in Georgia. How did that turn out, sir?
It turned out great for Stormy Lee. It didn't turn out so great for Calm Like a Twat Pandora. As far as I'm concerned, Pandora is just like, just another $5 nickel 5 and dime corner warmer down on Orange Blossom Trail here in Orlando. She's nothing but a 2-bit hooker as far as I'm concerned. She's a tough broad, but at the end of the day, Stormy Lee's younger. She's faster. She's hotter. She's beautiful. She's more talented. She's more athletic. Did I say hotter? She got a better ass. She got nicer boobs. She got nice lips. She kisses a lot better than Pandora. Not that I would know. There's a few guys that would, but, we'll leave that for another time and another call-in. At the end of the day, Stormy Lee is going to walk into Pell City, Alabama, a challenger, and she's going to walk out a champion. Just like the Circle of Disrespect, we're walking in challengers. We're walking out tag team champions. When I arrive at Pell City, Alabama in December, I'm going to walk in a challenger. I'm going to walk out a champion. So that's what we're all about. That's what we've done since we walked into Pell City, Alabama over 2 years ago, because it has been a little bit over 2 years now since we've been under contract with Global Championship Wrestling and doing our thing. I'm a former two-time, let me say it again, two-time Global Championship Wrestling heavyweight champion. Beat the likes of Micah Taylor, beating the likes of big, tough AJ Steele, beating the best the Southeast can throw at me. This Saturday night, the Aries brothers are going to have their hands full. Hashtag barbells and bar tabs. Hashtag face slaps and spinal taps. Hashtag Circle of Disrespect. Hashtag buy merch. Pell City, Alabama, this Saturday night, we are going to walk out of that building with 40 pounds of gold. I'll take all the gold in my bag because I'm not really sure Simon can carry that much gold in my bag. He has a little trouble bicycling. But at the end of the day, I'm the one that's jack stacked. I'm the one that's jack stacked, locked and cocked. There's no secret. He's the brains of the operation. I'm definitely the brawn. But at the end of the day, we complement each other very well. We're like the New Age Heart Foundation. I like to call myself the Anvil, Francisco Ciatso, and he's Simon the Hitman Says. So at the end of the day, we're going to walk out of that building as GCW Tag Team Champions. We're happy to do what we're doing. Thanksgiving's coming up. We're giving thanks for being the best in the Southeast and hell, the best in the world as far as I'm concerned. Can't wait for Christmas. We're going to open up lots of toys, lots of pop vinyls. We got our Amazon wish list. You can reach us, Francisco Ciatso, Stormy Lee, Simon Says on Facebook. Buy us stuff, send us toys. I'll give you my P.O. box. You can send us gifts all day long. You don't have to gift wrap them because it's going to get torn open anyhow.
He covers more ground in 30 seconds than most people we know cover in 5 minutes.
I'm blown the hell up, man. I got to get my wind up for next Saturday. Shit.
Oh, dude, I'll worry about that because I've seen about every other day or every day we see pictures of you either headed to inside or going away from the gym. You mean you've been doing all that lifting?
I just got back from the gym about an hour and a half ago, man. So it's hey, man, we're not getting any younger. I was on a show not too long ago for World Wrestling Network down here, and I had the pleasure of being part of all 51 in Ybor City about 2 weeks ago. Some of these guys that are coming up right now are just absolutely incredible. The young talent that's out there right now. And one guy that sticks out in my mind is a guy by the name of Stitch Osiris.
Yeah.
And, incredible talent, just in incredible shape, and just one of those guys who just has an it factor. And had a pleasure of watching him work at Evolve 51 and the week before for the FIP 6-man tag tournament, which is Flambinos. Hashtag Flambinos we're a part of as well in Ybor City. But there's just so much talent out there. And another guy that comes to mind when I think of top talent, as much as I can't stand the guy, he's an ugly piece of crap as far as I'm concerned. But, you got a guy like Spiral, very, 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 very similar style to Stitch Osiris. And when I was watching Stitch work, I was kind of envisioning, a guy like Spiral working with him. And just so much of the talent out there with, getting back to having to be in shape. I'm not getting any younger, so I got to keep up with these young guys and find more devious ways to knock them on their ass. They're flipping and flopping all over the place. I'll just reach out and knock the teeth to the back of their head, old school style.
I'm going to ask you the question, knowing the fact that we're headed bumped up right against the Thanksgiving holiday. I'm going to ask you to speak for you, not necessarily Stormy or the rest, or Simon or the rest of hashtag Show in a Box. What are you the most thankful for inside and outside of pro wrestling right now?
Oh man, my family. Honest to God, I know that sounds cliche, but I got the best girlfriend in the entire world. I mean, she's a big pain in my ass, but at the end of the day, she puts up with me, and and really keeps me sane. And it took me a long time to find somebody like that. So I never thought I'd ever date somebody in the pro wrestling business. I always ruled myself out against it. But they always say never. And I got a great support system. Got great friends in my life. Thankful for all the promoters that bring us in week after week, month after month. Promoters like, being, not to suck his rear end, but, Dan Sawyer, he's kept us around and booked us and worked us and made us a part of this promotion and which has led to
that old guy.
Things like that have led to.
Yeah, didn't I fake an injury? Didn't you hear that somewhere in Georgia?
You did.
That was all the work.
Well, you also faked the paydays that everybody got in the back. So
everybody getting paid and all that stuff. Yeah,
everyone getting paid was fake too. But
wait, we get paid?
That's a whole other phone call for a whole other time. But one of the most honest guys in the world, as far as I'm concerned, in and out of the business, and that's kind of helped me create the illusion to for other promoters to bring us in and. Charles Anschutz, for Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. They see the work that we do at places like GCW and Paul Eubanks down to Central All-Stars, all the work we do. And it just kind of morphs. And they see and you create this illusion. And I kind of got a little bit off topic, but I'm going to bring it back around here in a second. But, we're so busy and we're doing so many different places. Honestly, I'm just thankful for all of it. I'm thankful to be able to get up and do what I do. I'm thankful, knock on wood, that I'm healthy and, I'm in probably the best shape of my life. I'm getting looks and opportunities that I didn't think I'd be getting again at this stage of my career. I know I'm leaving people out, Simon's, by my side. I got my best friend Pete Cannon, my friend Stu over in England, and Ron Amy, and I'm just thankful for all of it, man. I could go on and on, forever. But the fans that pay their money, the 10 or 12 or 20 or 25 or $30, see what we do, and hopefully they'll be packing in the Pell City Civic Center this Saturday night. So I'm thankful for that. Just in general, man, thankful for all you guys. Honestly, this is cool as hell to be able to do what we do. And I think a lot of times we take it for granted, myself included, that we're in this business and we're able to do what we do at any level, really. Hell, I've been all over the damn world, and I don't even think I'm close to done yet. I know there's a lot of people out there that wish I would get a bullet in my head because because I'm not shy about showing the world how happy I am and things are going great. Anyway, I'm just I can go on and on forever. I'm just thankful for all of it, man. I'm really looking forward to Saturday.
Now, this coming Saturday night, you've got the Aries brothers. Have you had a chance to do any scouting on them yet?
I haven't. We just got the word a couple of hours ago that was going to be the case. So when I get off the phone with you guys, I'll be jumping on my tablet here and taking a look at them and see what they got to offer. And hell, if they're coming into Global Championship Wrestling, they've got to be worth a damn because Dan Sawyer in the GCW office don't bring in slouches. So all up and down the card. It's some of the top talent in the Southeast, and so I can guarantee if they're putting GCW office is putting them in there with certain disrespect, you got to be worth it. So definitely be scouting and see what they have to offer, and but I'm confident myself, I'm confident in my partner, and what we've done and what we do and what we can do. Walk out of Saturday night as a GCW tag team champions.
Dan?
Man said it best, these guys are good. They're hungry for their first goal. It would be the first time that, Circle of Disrespect has been in. They were in the JYD last year, but we're gonna find out who the best of the best is. The tag team won't be decided till January or February, but this is a step forward, and of course, Stormy getting a chance to wrestle Pandora is a big deal. I asked Bullet, I said, Ciatso send you some cannolis or something? She's coming out of nowhere. But the women's division is huge. We got 4 lady wrestlers that will be there. Veronica Fairchild is where America Strong. And, I got to say, Pandora, we got a target on her back. Veronica and her got into it last time. Heck, you may have been on the show, Frank. I can't remember, but
we were there.
She's had their hair out. You know, I mean, it was like two cats fighting in the yard. Except Grandma was holding on a hose, spraying them. Everybody was wanting to let them go. So I know that Stormy's going to bring that same intensity, and somebody else may be having to wrestle Stormy for the GCW ladies belt. I don't know. It's
Stormy's doing a lot of
great
work
night
with,
of action.
Well, Stormy's still busting her ass. She's doing a lot of work with Bonnie Ray Maxon and formerly Peyton Banks for TNA and former Shine, women's champion and in Japan and been all over the world. So I've got her training at her facility called the Slam Shack right outside of Tampa, Florida, and she's getting some of the best training. She was there training with renowned MMA fighter, who I'm not going to drop names, but that's not really important. But she's doing a lot of work and busting her ass in the gym, and she's hard-headed and we it's funny, her and I butt heads like cat and dogs, but she knows I want the best for her. And, this Saturday she's going to be tested just like she was in Monroe, Georgia against Pandora. Stormy came out on top there, so I'm confident this Saturday night is going to be no different. The only difference is there's going to be the gold on the line, which wasn't on the line in Monroe, Georgia, but here in Pell City, Alabama, I have no doubt Stormy's going to definitely going to show up and show out and walk out of that building GCW Women's Champion. She's got her sights set on Pandora and beyond. She just had a great showing against Mary Elizabeth Monroe at Central All-Star in Rockwood, Tennessee, for Mid-South Wrestling Alliance. So she's really, really well up there. So she's definitely looking forward to making her in-ring debut with GCW this Saturday night.
Awesome.
Gonna put you on the spot before we let you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Open message from the King of the Southeast and the Circle of Disrespect to the fans in Pell City for this Saturday.
Well, let me tell you something, man. We're coming in hot. We're coming in hard. Come this Saturday night, February 21st. I'm getting ahead of myself here. God, I can't even cut a damn promo. Jesus, I think I was drinking. November 21st, Pell City, Alabama. Circle of Disrespect is coming there for one reason and one reason only. That's to make our mark on the tag team division for Global Championship Wrestling. Myself, King of the Southeast, Francisco Ciatso, was hanging and banging all over the Southeast. GCW and beyond. Started the World Wrestling Network and doing some really great things with them. Just really, really happy to be doing what I'm doing. Love me, hate me, just buy a ticket to see me and support indie wrestling. And there's a lot of great talent out there, myself included. Forget about worrying about being signed. Let's all make some money and let's make some noise on the indie circuit. How about that?
Works for me. However, I'm going to go ahead and take one word out from under you, my friend. And Wicked Nemesis knows what word I'm about to take, and Mad Dog knows what word I'm about to take. Because I'm going to take that word indie right out from under you. Folks, we're going to take this to a whole different realm. This is professional wrestling. You can have the word indie if you want to, but as far as I'm concerned, people like Francisco Ciatso and the COD, Mad Dog Dan Sawyer, Wicked Nemesis, the roster at Global Championship Wrestling, all the way across the board, we are professional wrestling. Plain and simple. Frankie, how can everybody find you on social?
You can find me at Francisco Ciatso on Facebook. You can find me at Francisco Ciatso on Twitter, at Francisco Ciatso on Instagram, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the only straight man on Pinterest, at Francisco Ciatso. You can find me daily, hourly, minutely. That's not even really a word, but I'm going to make it one. I'm a social media whore. If you book me on a show and you got me on your promotion, if you got me on your show, I'm going to promote your show to the hell in the heavens. GCW knows it. Southern Fried knows it. Anybody who books me knows it. Definitely looking forward to this Saturday night in Pell City, Alabama. You guys have a great night. Dan Sawyer, Eddie Fastlane. I love that name too, Fastlane Eddie. That's one of my favorite names on the wrestling circuit. I love it. I say it. I will always call you Fastlane Eddie. That's your new name right now, Fastlane Eddie.
Well, today it's not really fast. It's more like moderately rapid, but I'm coming from you. I'll take it.
More like a sick meander.
Pretty much. I'll go with that.
A saunter. A sideways sidle.
Nicely played.
You guys have a great night. Thank you for having me. Sorry if I got tongue tied a little bit, but you guys You guys have a safe week, and we will see you in Pell City, Alabama on Saturday.
Always a pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, the King of the Southeast, Francisco Ciatso, right here on GCW Radio. Looking forward.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Dog, I'm really looking forward to being back in full swing this coming Saturday night. I mean, the tag team match, the advancement match between the COD and the Aries brothers, Andrew and Scott have been making great strides. I mean, they've had their ups, they've had their downs, but they've made some really solid impressions all the way across the board, right, dog?
I think they're very strong. They both got a good amateur background, and who better than to work with your brother? I mean, Steiner's approved it. I mean, our brothers, the Von Erichs. There's been a lot of great brother relationships that have been great. The Armstrongs, goodness gracious, how can we forget them? I mean, they are Southern legends in themselves. So why not have some good tag team wrestling? You want to get into some of those brackets for the GCW Heavyweight Championship? I know we're on an hour time frame, correct?
Yeah, we can go to the top of the hour. Beyond Ringside Back to Basics will be taking over at 9 o'clock Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. And coming on during Back to Basics, going to be joined by the Rockstar Pro Wrestling Heavyweight Champion and one half of the Tag Champions, Aaron Williams. Looking forward to having him on tonight. And matter of fact, speaking of looking forward to having on, let's go ahead and bring him in, ladies and gentlemen, the Oracle of Ominous, the Architect of Intellect. And if he wasn't on the phone, we'd still be under contractual obligation to say his name at least 7 times. And I'm referring to the Wicked Nemesis. What's up, Wick?
We're back! GCW, November 21st. Cannot wait. I want to say something. I was sitting here. I was on the Beyond Ringside Radio app. I'm sitting there listening to Francisco, the King of the Southeast, just go about it. And then I had brain fluid come out of my ear because I maybe I'm not sure. We've had a lot of crazy stuff happen around the house the last few weeks. Did I hear Francisco say that Stormy was better than Pandora? I think I heard that. Now, he may be working out a little hard, the oxygen to his brain, and if working out makes you the king, well, the king and queen are right here, because guess what? We left the gym not too long ago either. So I want to know, besides looks, and that's debatable, what is it that Stormy's better at than Pandora? Because I think that this match right here is going to be a fight from the get-go. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm waiting to see if Stormy trips walking to the ring, if she can even get in the ring to face Pandora. Because this match right here is going to prove a lot. And for her to jump, this is like Holly Holm getting a shot at Ronda Rousey. Because I'm telling you right now, Stormy's like number 15 in the GCW women's division. Even Veronica, who hasn't wrestled at GCW in 7 years, whatever, is number 3. I want to know what happened.
Yeah,
how did this happen? Bullet Bob, you got a target on your back because this is foul.
Yep.
This is the stuff they used to criticize Eddie Layne about. Dan, how are you, sir?
I'm doing well. I've questioned it myself. That's why I asked before you came on if Frankie got some Aunt Pauline's cannolis sent down to the Armstrong. But we just did have a birthday in October, so it's not that far from Orlando to go freeze. We could have just hand delivered those things.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this match.
I don't. It's going to be amazing. I know they tied into it in Georgia, so it must be something in this that no one else does. I mean, you got to get a chance.
You're 100% correct. And what better to have a chance than a place like GCW? And I know Stormy's done a lot. I know Pandora's done a lot. But can we talk about the Aries brothers? I'm so happy these guys are back. The sky is the limit with these guys, but they may bit up a little more than they can chew going up against the Circle of Disrespect. Holy crap. No matter all the time that you spend in the gym, no matter all that you do, being a ring general, as Francisco is, this is going to not only be a great match, in my opinion, this is going to be a learning experience. They talk about the learning curve. Well, this is going to be a learning jab straight to there. I mean, ask Dylan Cook and Leon Stresser. You saw the matches and the battles that they had with the Circle of Disrespect. The Aries brothers have their work cut out like a bunch of gingerbread men or women.
Getting ready for the holidays, though, so it's good.
But Dan, I want to ask you something as well. I mean, with all this going on, the heavyweight division just keeps growing bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Where does GCW go from here with all this talent? One of the most talented rosters in all of North America, right here in the state of Alabama. I mean, where does GCW go from here? I mean, I know we're back. I know people are like, "Are you guys what?" Like, message box blowing up. Check the Facebook, check the Twitter. It's up November 21st. Pell City Civic Center, Pell City, Alabama. It's going down. And you started from the bottom. Now you're here at GCW. Where does that go? Where do we go from here?
I don't know. I've just got a plethora of guys to speak of. Ace Haven's taking on Mudbone. First time they've ever touched, and I mean, Ace has really proven himself. He's been a heavyweight champion at Pro South and held belts in Georgia and all over the place. But, I mean, he's taking on the mystical Mudbone. I mean, this guy's throwing fire, powder, occasional snakes, You just never know what you're going to get with Mudbone. And, there's been new life breathed into Mudbone and the Night Prowler. They're both in singles matches. Prowler's taking on Gabriel Dean. The Archangel, is that his moniker?
Yep.
Is that what it was? I saw the other day on Facebook he had, some Victoria's Secret feathery wings on. I'm like, if he added that to his ensemble, we're going to have to get with costuming and say, hey. I think of those. I want to go for Victoria's Secret models, not wrestlers.
Yeah.
But we'll see if he shows up in the wings, Take my broken wings.
Martina McBride.
And learn to fly again, learn to live so free.
That's it. We're all going to Killing Time after the show and we're doing karaoke. That's all there is to it.
A man that, the Grand Design Clyde Braddock, taking on Jack Dunn, Mr. Oklahoma or Mr. Texas, where the heck he's from. I don't know. I think Hot Ice called him Brokeback Mountain. I don't know. I don't think he liked that too much. But it's a whole other sign probably made out there. Because Hot Ice is ready. He's been jonesing to be making some signs. Wow. Real deal. AJ Steele taking on Maniac O'Malley. Holy cow. That's a lot of meat. A lot of meat in there.
Now here, I've got to jump in. Really?
I will say this for those who missed Peach State. Eddie and I got to see Tommy Too Much and AJ. It took 2 sleepers, 2 nut shots, and 2 shots of chloroform to keep AJ Steele down. So O'Malley, I pray that you hang out with Mudbone and get some of his tricks up your sleeve and turn your name to Trick Turner, because you're going to be every trick. AJ is mad, and AJ is really mad.
And actually, Wick, you're wrong. It was 3 shots to the sack because America had 1, and then Tommy Too Much had 2.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was on the card worried about my old man. I do apologize. I happened to be watching the event. I'm going to kick you in the face.
What? Because I got something right for a change?
Hey. Can't forget about the Bosnian War Child Spiral taking on Tommy Gage. The Rock and Rock Star. What is all his monikers? Come on, Eddie. Tommy Gage, the wrestling rock star. Is that his moniker?
The rock star Tommy Gage.
Yeah. Well, you better be concentrating on that mat, messing with Spiral, because Spiral has had gold in his eyes for quite some time since losing that middleweight championship to O'Hagan. So he's talking about taking it on another level. And, the next level up is the GCW Heavyweight Championship. So he could be walking out of this tournament, that much closer.
Well, anybody
be all over with.
Dan, you know me. You know how I feel. I have Clyde, I have AJ, and I have Spiral all in this tournament, going for the top. They're going to tell you right now, even being parts of the Merchants of Death, they don't care. It's all about the gold. We respect each other. We're like a brotherhood. But when it comes to GCW gold, that is the echelon. That is the upper echelon.
That's the pinnacle.
That is the next level.
That's the pinnacle. I'm giving you that word.
What is higher than a pinnacle?
There's nothing higher than a pinnacle.
I'm trying to one up Eddie. That's a supernova. There you go. Bam.
Oh, so it'd be greater than a white sun.
That's right.
Okay.
Or Black Hole Sun. Boom! You never saw that coming.
Yes, I did.
I've been waiting on it for 5 minutes.
Yes, I did, because I've been waiting with Champagne Supernova for the last 6 minutes.
Wow. In the sky.
Soundgarden. I was thinking Soundgarden there. Soundgarden.
Black Hole Sun.
He said
But Dan, where does this leave you, Dan? The last time we saw you, you were in the ring. You had the Brotherhood up your butt. Everybody was expecting a retirement. You said no. What does the future hold for Dan Sawyer? Because I know you're not going to be able to be on my show, the To Be Determined show, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Beyond Ringside Radio Network, BeyondRingside.com, and the Beyond Ringside Radio app. So I have to ask you here on GCW Radio, sir, where do you go from here? Because everybody's waiting to see. I mean, everybody's anticipating what's going on. And hell, you're a movie star now.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on, Dan. Before you answer, let's go ahead and go to the bottom of the hour break, and we'll find out the answer to that question when GCW Radio returns right after this.
Howdy, friends. This is the Magic City Motormouth, Fast Eddie Layne, with your invitation to join yours truly, along with Mark Mabo Bowman and the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis, every Sunday night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 3:30 p.m. Pacific, for Beyond Ringside Live. Wrestling, mixed martial arts, sports talk, and a whole lot more. Keep your eyes open on BeyondRingside.com for all of upcoming show information, and of course, catch us on social media as well. Until then, we'll see you this Sunday, 6:30 Eastern, for Beyond Ringside Live on the Beyond Ringside Radio Network.
Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern here on BeyondRingside.com. Join us for the Midnight Black Mass. Myself, the Reverend Dan Wilson, brings you the dark gospel of professional wrestling, uncensored, unedited, uncut, and not for the faint of heart. You can find out more about us at youtube.com/pottyhumor or subscribe at Potty Humor on iTunes and Stitcher today.
The To Be Determined show live Wednesday nights, 9 Central Standard Time. Join myself, the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis, the Grand Design, Clyde Braddock, and the Magic City Motormouth, Fast Eddie Layne, as we take you to the edge of uncensored. Yes, we go uncensored, so make sure you have your earmuffs. Ask your parents, for those of you that are a little young, maybe under 18, but make sure if you have any heart conditions or any mental defects, please listen, because they may take effect right here live every Wednesday night, 9 Central Standard Time. Beyond Ringside Radio Network, BeyondRingside.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Smart Rage from Wrestle Rage Radio, coming to you from the Beyond Ringside Radio Network. Join myself and my co-host, Super Stan Grubb, Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, as we present Wrestle Rage Radio, where we rant and rave on everything in the world of pro wrestling. Sometimes we'll have a guest. Sometimes it'll be just me and Stan BSing about the sport that we love, pro wrestling. Check us out. Tune in Sunday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, only on the Beyond Ringside Network.
When planning your next party or special event, insist on the best. Full Range Entertainment is a professional entertainment company providing a full range of services. From professional disc jockeys and MCs to catering and photography, when the details of your special day must be perfect, call us first. Wedding receptions, corporate parties, school functions, birthday celebrations, and more. We also have Birmingham's largest selection of karaoke tracks available. With over 40 years combined experience, Full Range Entertainment can provide you with the talent and professionalism you need and deserve to make your next event one you'll never forget. For more information on the full range of services we offer, call 533-HITS. That's 533-HITS. Or check us out on our website at fullrangeentertainment.com.
2010, after 2 years of constant bullying, 11-year-old Ty Smalley took his own life. In the past 7 years, more than 55,000 children have taken their own lives due to bullying. That's 22 youth suicides every day. Stand for the Silent is a grassroots organization that educates people about the harsh reality of bullying and the devastation it causes, and they need your help. Visit standforthesilent.org to learn how you can get involved and help us to save lives.
I stand for the silent. I stand for the silent. I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I stand for the silent.
I'm Roddy Piper, and we stand for the silent.
Let's do this thing. 25 minutes before the top of the 9 o'clock. God, I'm still in a whirlwind from listening to back-to-back Ciatso and Nemesis. Wick, that is. Welcome back into GCW Radio, live in a multiple location station from Studio 1 in Birmingham, the Magic City Motormouth, Fast Eddie Layne, from the House of Pain. He himself, Mad Dog Dan Sawyer. Welcome back, sir.
I was glad to be back, Those two guys, they've been drinking some coffee today. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I know. Normally I'm the one who's 90 to nothing. And welcoming back in from Bohemian Grove, which is the mobile edition tonight, it would be the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis.
Or as they call it, Mad Dog's House of Pain.
Yes, I run.
Did you like that?
Yes, I did. God, you know what? Almost cussed. Almost cussed.
No.
Oh, yes. I laughed at that so hard. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I got to give credit. The kid is coming all the way from Huntsville every Sunday.
Oh, that's awesome.
Over 2 hours. He's 6'6" and was an MMA guy, and he's doing well. He's doing well. The first day he wasn't sore, and I called him the next sore now. Yes, sir. Epsom salts and ibuprofen. Never can have too much of that as a wrestler.
Now, you were asked a question before we went to the bottom of the hour break. I'm not going to let you get out of it because there has been so much speculation, Dan. Everybody wants to hear it directly from your vocal cords as to what the immediate and the long-term future holds for Mad Dog Dan Sawyer.
Right now, just concentrating on promoting. I mean, that's where my passion is. Just got to make sure I'm clear and healthy. We're not stringing anybody along, but it was the legit, accident that happened, injury in the ring. So I wish the rumor mill that said it's legit would pay these doctor bills for me because they keep coming. Never ride in an ambulance unless you got to. I didn't have a choice that night, so just just gonna do like the informative public service message for you. Even with great insurance, it's not cheap. Not cheap at all.
No, it's not. But I will say, I mean, for a fact that
they took good care of me. They took good care of me, and I'm happy with St. Vincent's medical care. They did a great job. So, it kind of sucks to have to lay down the belt. And I had someone say, somebody sent me a message from Georgia that clueless. Not all people, but this particular person. I won't embarrass them on air. They said, you guys are just copying what WWE's doing. I said, no, I left my ambulance over 2 months ago before Seth Rollins blew out his knee. We're not ripping it. If they rip us off every week with, like, the selfie beat down, Tyler Breeze. Brotherhood did that 2 months before. And, they talking about the powers that be, and then Owen says, get on my level. I mean, come on. Is it Quinky Dink? I don't know. I mean, how many things have to happen before it's not just a coincidence anymore that the big eye in the sky is watching independent shows? O'Hagan says it's because Road Dogg's watching his nephew and his dad wrestle down here. And maybe Pop says, hey, you guys should watch this. There's some talent down there, which there is. Nothing wrong with that. But give some people some credit for some stuff, I guess they're on the big scale, so it looks like they come up with it. But, there's great things going on, and there'll be new and exciting Best of Wrestling's past, present, and future this Saturday night. I mean, people are chomping at the bit. There's no great football games you're going to miss. I'm on Auburn both. It's one may be off, the other one. Either way, you're not missing anything. This is the week we're not interfering with your football schedule. So come check it out. Global Championship Wrestling. Southern Legend Fan Fest. We told you all the names. We'll try to go over them again before it's all over with. But, Spiral versus Tommy Gage, AJ Steele versus O'Malley, Braddock versus Jack Gunn. Those three could be a main event anywhere in the United States. Not to mention, Ace Haven and Mudbone. Charles Zander, we got the Aries brothers taking on Simon and Frankie. The Circle of Disrespect. Stormy Lee taking on Pandora. I mean, those aren't just matches that just fall, like they I guess bulletin the board and decides who's doing what, and sounds pretty good to me. It's given a lot of younger guys that have never held gold in GCW a chance. And, you got all these former champions. You got Prowler, who's a GCW former champion, AJ Steele, former champion. It's quite a lot of champs in one tournament, But then you got a bunch of new folks that are new to GCW trying to make a name for themselves, too. So, great night of action. I'm going to just throw it on out there. And I want to give props out to O'Hagan fighting in the Super 8 tournament in Mississippi the same night. We will miss having him with us. But, he may be putting another belt around his waist in this tournament. So very supportive of, as Frankie did say, about support indie wrestling, and that's what we do. And promoters are supposed to work together, not against each other.
Amen.
We'll see what happens. I'm pretty easy to work with, but, take care of the talent. These promoters who say guys aren't worth their money and they're getting booked, and then they try to run a show and it cuts them half. Maybe they were, Don't make stupid decisions, because it will come back to bite you. Social media, guys will cut promos. It's an entertaining world that we live in. It is, but it's just been too long since GCW has been on the marquee, So
look, it can be 2 weeks and it'll be too long. There's a number of us.
Yeah, I mean, people are just like, this is like Christmas to me. I'm like, no, December 26th. We'll be wrestling in December over there. But you better get there to catch up with this one, because the belts are in the air.
And there's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions still yet to be asked, and those questions are going to be answered over time. That's one thing that we've never really done, is create a knee-jerk circumstance. We've always, the front office of Global, even back when I was commissioner, we always did everything in a manner to where it would make the most sense for everybody, not just knee-jerk to where everybody go, what the hell? And that's something that a lot of promotions could really learn about, because, you've got situations where champions fall. You've got situations where champions leave the company, and everybody goes into a rush circumstance. Whereas in this case, unfortunately, because of health concerns, you had to vacate the heavyweight title and the tag titles. From that vantage point, we've decided, the front office decided, I say we, me and my 47 other personalities, and I'm not commissioned anymore. Thank you. I'm an announcer, and I'm kind of having a lot of fun that way. But from that vantage point, you get a chance to take a look at talent all the way across the board, and you see people work that much harder to earn, and here we go, here's that word, the opportunity to challenge for a championship. Right, Dan?
Yeah, I mean, 1990, people gave me a chance, and therefore, people are like, well, why are you bringing in new talent? There's plenty of talent here. You can never have too much talent. It's like having too many bullets for your gun. There's just, that's not happening, because I'm not just thinking about next month, next year. I'm thinking about 5 years from now. You got to give guys an opportunity. And there's a lot of opportunities being awarded to Saturday night, believing in the future of the business. I could have sat on the belt till I was cleared, but that's not what's best for Global Championship Wrestling. That's not what the fans want to see. It would just make them angry. So they come to see champions fight. So why not, put those belts out there for other people to have opportunity to carry on that championship. We lost Nick Bockwinkel this week. He's one of the best world champions of all time.
Yep.
And I challenge you, if you're just a person who's growing up in this John Cena era, watch Nick Bockwinkel talk. He's one of the greatest. You better have a dictionary or a thesaurus close at hand. The only person that's going to pull out more stuff than him is the Wicked Nemesis by today's standards. Because that guy could talk, and he believed what he said, and he was an athlete and lived to the age of 80. I'm halfway there, but I'm like, how in the world did he do it for all these years?
Hey, Nick Bockwinkel is the greatest champion of all time. I'm sorry, Blair. Nick Bockwinkel is the reason why I dress nice. I listened to an interview. God, I was probably 19. Bishop and I were sitting around watching old Nick Bockwinkel, and there was an interview, and they made mention of why he always wears suits, and he said, "I'm a champion. I dress like one." And I said, "Yep. If we ever get into wrestling, that's what we're going to do. I'll be a SOB." The first day in, we walked in, we were like, "How many of these people are from Walmart, and how many actually are wrestlers?" I said it.
Exactly.
Yes, everybody knows exactly who I'm talking about because they know who I'm talking about. If you're listening to this and you think I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you.
Yep. If you're going to be a professional, you got to look like one.
Yep. Look at Charles Andrews.
Yep. Charles Andrews, handsome guy, got good gear, shows up ready to work. Aries brother shows up in slacks and dress shirts.
Yep.
Frankie always shows up in dress clothes. You always show up there. There's you got to look professional. And if you're listening to this just for entertainment purposes, this is a learning curve for you. You've got to dress nice when you go to a show.
Dan, even America Strong tucks and wears a tie.
God.
The old three-legged pit bull.
One of these days she is going to military press you and throw you to Tennessee.
Hey, look, we're on GCW radio, but I'm going to tell you right now, Dan, tell Eddie to shut up. I'm trying to make money and book a match, and he's over here steadily stepping on my toes.
I'm not stepping on your toes, ding dong.
Shut up, Eddie. Hold the curtain back.
Wick, sell it.
We're friends. We're all friends. I want to say this, Dan. So glad to have you back. It is so good for GCW to be back. It was. Has anybody ever snorted cocaine on this show?
No.
It's like doing coke.
I've never even snorted sweet and low.
Cocaine. That's on the next poster. Wicked Nemesis. GCW is like cocaine.
I prefer to think of it as...
Jesus told me that. Say that. I'll give you 5 for 4, 4 for 7, 7 for 2.
5 will get you 10, according to Bucky Bunny.
BR549.
That was funny. Nobody gets that joke, but anyways, it's very good to be back. This tournament's amazing. You have this tournament, and when is it, February? March?
Yep.
That the JYD Memorial Tag Team Tournament starts?
That's absolutely true.
Well, I'm just telling everybody, if you're on the GCW roster, you're going to be prepared because there is a lot of new talent coming in, and if you slip up, there's 3 people there to take your place. So everybody better be in the gym, and everybody better be training and eating their vitamins and slapping their prayers or whatever the racists used to say. I forgot.
Yeah, you need to eat your vitamins, say your prayers, and be sure to put that bag of chips down.
Like the Highway Patrol?
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't bite on that one.
I went to this is kind of off topic. I looked for the Fall Guy theme song, and that was going to be Dan's ringtone, but instead Dan got the Flash Gordon ringtone like Eddie.
I'm the unknown stuntman. Star.
Fall Guy, man, that was an amazing show. Yeah, I looked for that. I was like, you know what? Let's see if they have this ringtone. Nope, Zedge didn't have it. Boo, Zedge.
Dude, oh wait a minute, you're on an Android phone now, aren't you? Oh, you're still on BlackBerry, right?
Nope, Android.
You're on an Android now.
Yes, sir.
Good. Mm-hmm. Tell you what, you tell me what you want. I'll chop it up and email it to you. You can download it and put it in your ringtone directory.
I want the Fall Guy ringtone for you and for Dan.
Okay, I've got it. I'll send it over. Let me get the other hard drive out after we're done with Back to Basics tonight.
Oh, you hear that? This is magic in the making. Dan, Eddie, all this talent this Saturday in Pell City, Alabama. When was the last time you've seen this much talent under one roof? Oh, I know. In September. It's back, guys, and it's back better than ever. If you thought the GCW was slipping, well, you're a steal of a deal and a hell of a piece of trash, because this is going to be off the charts.
Let's take one more look at it real quick. Now, one of the matches that we're talking about that has heavyweight championship implications, a gentleman who is already advancing in the tag team tournament is going to be taking on basically a man I call a tank. Maniac O'Malley of the Brotherhood taking on the real deal AJ Steele. Dan, I'm going to toss to you one more time on that one.
Man, I've tagged with O'Malley. I've wrestled AJ. I'm going to tell you, O'Malley, you're tough, but Mr. Steele is he's a monster suppressed, I guess we'll say. So he's getting an opportunity to further himself in this tournament. You know, he's got it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm just excited to actually sit back and watch a monitor on this. But it's good that AJ's fired up. It's going to be solid action, from bell to bell. So, he wants that goal back around his waist. And, O'Malley, he's focusing on that tag team division, but it would be his first opportunity to be GCW heavyweight champion. So, hey, you never know what's going to happen. And, he's going to have to do it on his own that night. Can't look back in that corner and try to tag in O'Hagan. It's going to be straight out action right across the board.
Wick, your thoughts?
Well, since I will be ringside, I will say this. AJ still very upset. AJ still very mad. And with that being said, Maniac O'Malley has a lot to prove. Just coming back to GCW, Maniac, you better take your crazy pills. AJ Steele will not be denied. I'm sorry to say this. Tommy Too Much, you need to send whatever you need to send to Tommy Too Much, because this is his fault. Say it.
A match that has tag team championship implications. Winner will advance. Andrew and Scott, the Aries brothers, take on the Circle of Disrespect. Francisco Ciatso and Simon Says. Daniel.
It's great tag action coming at us. Who's going to move on? Who's going to be closer to the tag team gold? Is it going to be the Brothers Aries or the Circle of Disrespect? I mean, I think that the Circle of Disrespect thinks they've got something to prove in this tag division, and we'll see what they got up their sleeve, with Teddy Tutwiler this Saturday night.
Wick?
Man, the Aries brothers, I really want these guys to do good. I really enjoyed their work, but it's a Circle of Disrespect. I'm telling you, if the Aries brothers come with a game plan, if they study their film, they can pull this off. The first slip up, they have to pounce on it. That's it.
Go ahead.
Oh, that was it. Sorry.
Okay. A match that can have heavyweight championship implications. The Night Prowler taking on the Archangel Gabriel. Dan?
Gabriel's going to be having to be moving around because he doesn't want Prowler to get his hands on him. I want to tell you, the man from Hell's Kitchen got a powerful punch. I got that choke slam, and, you better keep moving, kid. Try to be as technical as possible. You don't want him to get his hands on you, especially around your throat.
Wick?
Archangel, man. I really like Gabriel. The Victoria's Secret wings and all. He's been with these guys. Mudbone, this guy's taking his bumps and bruises, man. I think Gabriel may pull the upset, man. I'm just saying. Prowler is a veteran, but Gabriel has that spark in his eye. The last time I saw a spark like that was boom, Trevor yawned.
Ouch.
They look like cousins. The hair.
There you go. There you go. I was waiting on that one. The Grand Design, Clyde Braddock taking on Jack Dunn. Dan?
Cowboy, he brags about that he's rode a ton animal, and he's not scared of any man. He's never been in there with the Grand Design. Clyde Braddock, a man who's seen the gold around his waist as a tag team champion, and he says it's Braddock time. It's time for him to get a chance to get some GCW heavyweight gold around his waist. So, Gunn, you better do your homework. And I would suggest if you had a lasso, you better bring it, because it's about the only way you're going to get the big man down.
Wick?
Okay, this guy's name is Jack Dunn.
Mm-hmm.
Like Delta.
As in yes.
Oh, so, I will be ringside for this one as well. I'm going to say this. This is Braddock's opportunity. He and I have been up and down the roads for going on 3 years now. It is Clyde's time. It's not even Clyde's time. Can I say this? Deserve's got nothing to do with it, but putting in that effort. People don't know this unless you listen to the B2B Determined show Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, Beyond Ringside Radio Network. He has been working on docks for the last 3 months. He's been working with a 60-pound sledgehammer for 8 hours a day. Oops for somebody, yay for us. Don't be a maybe, be a definite, and we are forever forward, sir.
A match that will have. Go ahead.
I was just popping his pop.
Oh, okay. A match that will have heavyweight championship tournament implications. I'll get it right in a minute. Let me just go into promo mode and I'll run this thing full speed. The Bosnian War Child Spiral taking on the rock star Tommy Gage, Mad Dog Dan Sawyer.
Man, Spiral has had to overcome some injuries this year. He's had some battles. He was the last man to touch me in the wrestling ring. But, Tommy, you better watch for the dark cloud. I'm just going to tell you. If he gets you with that, you might be leaving an ambulance. It's hard to be a rock star rocking down the road in the meat wagon.
Wick?
I've had the great opportunity. It's so funny, Dan. I've had the great opportunity to make Spiral, and I will be ringside for this one as well. I feel like these are my babies. AJ, Spiral, and Clyde, especially Clyde. This is Spiral's tournament. Anything this is his to lose. Spiral is on a one-way trip, and he has gold in his eyes. I'm telling you, Tommy Gage, it's hard to be a rock star when you're coming out to rap, first of all. Second of all, take it from the man that now we can laugh about it. The time it wasn't funny at all in August. Now we can. The Dark Cloud, it ain't no joke, as Ghostface Killer says.
No.
Now, real quick, let's run down the other sides of this, of the whole scenario coming into play. Once again, this coming Saturday night, November 21. What time are doors going to open?
Doors will open at 7. Get there early. There'll be plenty of merchandise to buy, from GCW autograph books to pictures and new T-shirts of folks. So bring a little extra pocket money, as my granny used to say, and get yourself a picture of your favorite GCW superstar, or get one from all of them. It's going to be a great night. We're going to be out there. It's your time to get up next, close and personal with your favorites. It's not like the WWE where you don't get to meet those folks. You can buy a $20 8x10 signed by John Cena, but you didn't get to see him sign it. So, we're the best of wrestling's past, present, and future, but we also like to be up close and personal to our fans and have a good time. We do consider our fans very important to us. Here's the deal. You can boo, you can cheer. It's your ticket, enjoy yourself. Realize it's a family-friendly environment, but, yell. If you want to cheer, cheer. But no one can tell you who to cheer for, There's a lot of great talent on the card from start to finish. There's not a popcorn match, as some of the the bigger shows that come to that, you know, you want to get up and go to concessions during that. But, you know, come and have a great time this Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing Wicked. I'm looking forward to seeing Eddie. Looking forward to seeing everybody, you know. Bring your signs, you know, bring your pictures. Hide your kids, hide your wife. They're signing everything out here. Little Huntsville for you there.
Mm-hmm.
Just do not bring a banner for Ace Haven, because Ace Haven is 0-3 against banners at GCW.
Yes, he is. Ticket price is going to be how much this Saturday?
$10.
Bell time, of course, 7:30 p.m.
Yep, Central Time for our visiting friends from Georgia, which there's becoming more and more of them.
Yep. Folks, it is going to be a great time. And now, you've heard us mention some of the matches. You know there's going to be a surprise or two in store this coming Saturday night at Global. And remember, cameras will be rolling this Saturday night. Bring your signs, bring your posters, bring your banners that Ace Haven can't punch through. Sorry, I had to do it. Ouch. Love you, Ace. But, so, like I said, be ready to cut loose and have some fun on a great night of professional wrestling action. We're up against the top of the hour on the hard one, so to speak. I normally say hard break, but of course it's the hard set. All of the above. Dan, how can everybody track you down on social?
You look me up as Dan Sawyer on Facebook. GCW Media at Yahoo is the way to email. And, you know, get in touch with me on Facebook. And there are some ringside seats still available for this Saturday night. So, yeah, as my good friend Wicked Nemesis says, don't be a definite, be a maybe. This is the show to see. This could be who's going to be going in on that, you know, walking into 2016, the GCW Heavyweight Championship. You got to see the first round of this tournament to find out what's going to happen. And where does that ladies belt? Are we going to have a new GCW Ladies Champion with Stormy Lee taking on Pandora, or will Pandora retain? You know, it's been the year of upsets in the MMA world, so hey, anything can happen. This is professional wrestling.
Wick, how can everybody find you?
The Wicked Nemesis Facebook fan page, the 746 Facebook fan page, the To Be Determined Show Facebook fan page. Unlucky Charms is still going on. And, of course, the Merchants of Death, we can keep up with Spiral, AJ Still, Todd Braddock, and myself. Also, at Wicked Nemesis on Twitter and Enoch Tessarian on Facebook. This Saturday, Pell City Civic Center, Pell City, Alabama. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. The To Be Determined Show goes live with myself, your co-host, of course, and my producer extraordinaire, Fast Eddie Layne, and my much better half, Angie Tessarian. We're going to cover this card, and we're probably going to hurt a few feelings. So, sorry, Stormy.
Folks, want to remind everybody at GCW Pro Wrestling over on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram, same thing, at GCW Pro Wrestling. Facebook.com/GCW Pro and Facebook.com/GCW Pro Wrestling. And of course, we are on LinkedIn, Google Plus, and possibly even a couple other networks that I may have signed us up for that I really can't remember right now off the top of my head. Also, and of course, the home is GCWPro.com. Folks, mark your calendars, make your plans. It's going to be a great night of professional wrestling action this Saturday night, November 21. Be ready. Like I said, there's going to be a party in Pell City. Hashtag party in Pell City. Sounds like a plan. We're going to take it home for right now. Thank you for everybody listening live, and for everybody who catches us on the replay. You are appreciated as well. For very special guest, Francisco Ciatso. He's down there. Hashtag barbells and bar tabs. I remembered that one. Of course, it's all over Facebook and Twitter, too. For the Oracle of Ominous, the Wicked Nemesis.
Go out, support local independent wrestling. And Eddie, can't wait to see you guys Saturday, Pell City, Alabama, Pell City Civic Center.
For the Mad Dog, Dan Sawyer.
Hey, it's been too long. We'll see everybody this Saturday night in Pell City, November 21st, Pell City Civic Center. So, looking forward to seeing you guys, too. Thank you very much for your time. It's been a great time, as always.
For everybody listening on the live side, stay tuned. Beyond Ringside Back to Basics picks up right in about 2 minutes from right now. Until next time, I am the Magic City Motor Mouth, Fast Eddie Layne, saying join us right here as we go ringside and beyond with Global Championship Wrestling. Bye for now.